Welcome back to another fantasy fight. This time David Haye goes up against Tim Witherspoon. Two strong heavyweights from different generations. Haye won the WBA title in 2009 against Valuev of Russia. And Tim Witherspoon won the WBC title in 1984 against Greg Page, and won the WBA title in 1986 against Tony Tubbs. Both of them were very active in the heavyweight division. Witherspoon was active not only in the 1980s, but also the 1990s. This should be a great matchup. Looking forward to it. They have varied styles, so it's going to make for a great fight. We're going to take a look at David Haye in action against Valuev of Russia. 7 foot tall. He was the WBA title holder in 2009. David Haye showing his speed and quickness and wins a decision and wins the belt. He's all over the place, in and out, and this was how he liked to fight. Didn't like to take people head on. You can see the slow motion here, landing some blows. Next up, we're going to look at Haye against Manny Barrett. The fight ended in a 5th round knockout. Both men are about the same size. You can see the force that Haye exhibits in this fight. Next up, we're going to watch David Haye against John Ruiz. And John Ruiz is also holds a belt, but look at the quickness and speed that he exhibits in this fight. He's all over the place. He's hard to get some good shots. Now, Ruiz gets some good shots right there, but Haye is very mobile, and you can see he eventually wins by knockout. Now, at Tim Witherspoon against Greg Page. These were two of the top fighters in the 1980s. This is for the WBC title. Witherspoon's going to win a 12-round decision in this fight. It's a close one, but notice how he covers up. This is his style. He can fight inside. He can fight long range. He can take a punch. Totally different than David Haye. Page is trying to move, stay away from him, but it's hard to do. Now we're going to look at Witherspoon in another fight against Frank Bruno. And this shows the power of Tim Witherspoon. He could really put you down. Devastating hitter. And really not known for his knockouts, but nonetheless had plenty of power. And Bruno wants no more. This is a big fight. And now we're going to watch Tim Witherspoon's most famous fight, his 1983 attempt at the WBC champion Larry Holmes. And he battled him toe-to-toe. Larry Holmes was in his prime at this time. And he hurt Larry Holmes several times in this fight. Now this shows you Tim Witherspoon can fight with anybody if he's fighting with the legendary Larry Holmes. Great contest. Back and forth. Now we move to the comparison chart for David Haye and Tim Witherspoon. David Haye gets the advantage in hand speed, one of the fastest heavyweights ever. Boxing ability, both of them were pretty solid boxers, had different styles. Witherspoon was compact and hard to hit. David Haye really relied on his excellent foot speed. Chin, I'd give Witherspoon the advantage there because of his longevity of his career. David Haye had a pretty good chin too, but I'm still giving the advantage to Witherspoon. Size, no advantage. Defense, I'm going to go with Haye with the defensive advantage because of his ability to avoid contact and get hit. He's very elusive. Endurance, adaptability, no advantage. Foot speed, Haye. Strength, no advantage. Jab, Witherspoon had the better jab. Cuts and reach, no advantage. Body attack, Witherspoon was one of the few fighters that constantly was looking to go to the body. He was tough. Before I render my decision on the David Haye-Tim Witherspoon fight, please hit the like button and subscribe. And we'd love to hear your comments because this is a tough fight to pick. One of the tougher ones I've had. When I come to a hard decision like this, I usually look at their opponents and their toughest opponents. David Haye's toughest opponent was Vladimir Klitschko in 2011 in his title fight. He did not fare real well in that fight. It was a 12-round decision. Witherspoon, on the other hand, in 1983, was very impressive against Larry Holmes in their WBC championship fight. He lost a 12-round decision as well. Neither fighter had any earth-shattering victories. Looking at Haye's list, he beat Monty Barrett, Balavu, John Ruiz, Derek Chisora, Audley Harrison. He tried to come back and lost to Tony Bellew twice, but he was well past his prime in those two fights. Witherspoon, on the other hand, Ronaldo Snipes, Greg Page, split with Bone Crusher Smith, defeated Tony Tubbs and Frank Bruno. It's going to be a hard one to call. I'm going to look at David Haye to get a split decision over Tim Witherspoon, and I'm giving him the edge mainly because of his foot speed and hand speed, his ability to avoid punches. I think that's going to be the difference in the fight. Hey, I want to thank you for watching. See you next time. And now let's look at the brackets. As you know, every one of our fights are part of an elimination tournament. 32 fighters going at it. Tim Witherspoon lost to David Haye. David Haye advances, and he will fight the winner of the Ike Ikabuchi Jerry Corey fight. Thanks for watching.